Hey everyone. Okay, so in this segment, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Tower of Terror and its transition to the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I don't remember exactly when Disney announced that the Tower of Terror was going to transition into a Guardians of the Galaxy attraction. I believe, and don't quote me on this, I believe it was over the summertime at Comic-Con, which was, I think, around July. Okay? And basically ever since then, Disney has been really milking it for all it's worth. I mean, they have all kinds of like these upcharged events where you pay extra to spend a little more time in the tower and have like dinner there or dessert. There's been this thing called like late checkout where you go on there and it's like pitch black and completely in the dark. Just a whole lot of, in my opinion, a whole lot of gimmicks. Okay. This is where I stand on the Tower of Terror. If you're going to announce that the ride is going to cease to exist and you're going to change it to something else, just shut it down. Just I'm sorry, just shut it down and let's move on. For me, this is the equivalent of like when you have a Band-Aid on your arm and slowly ripping the Band-Aid off. Let's just get it over with. Rip it off and let's get it over with, you know? I don't want to sit here for months and months and months and months and months and have late checkout, early checkout, dinner with the Tower of Terror, breakfast with the Tower of Terror, brunch with the Tower of Terror. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Honestly, let's just move on. Let's close the Tower of Terror down and convert it to the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy attraction already, and let's leave it at that. I think there's something to be said when it comes to long goodbyes. I think that this is something that it kind of goes along those lines where I think that it's kind of overstaying its welcome. And not that I don't love the original Tower of Terror. I do. I would actually prefer it to stay that way instead of going into the Guardians of the Galaxy theme. But we know it's going away. We know it's not going to stay here. So for me, for it to linger is worse. It's more painful. You understand? I would much rather have them just cut it off, rip the Band-Aid off, and just be done with it. So yeah, I think Disney should have shut the attraction down back in August or back in September and just let it and just have the construction crews come in and just start working on Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that this whole thing with all these upcharged events where, like I said, it's like dinner with Tower of Terror, dessert with Tower of Terror, and then there's this, late night checkout stuff and all these gimmicks. Maybe for some people that's cool and that's fine. If you enjoy these special hard tickets events, or you enjoy the late night checkout where you ride the tower in pitch darkness and all that stuff, that's great. More power to you. Have at it. That's great. But just for me personally, I think that once they announce that this ride is going to no longer be this ride, I would much rather, for me personally, them just shut it down. Shut it down and let's move on. Okay? So I feel like Disney is sort of trying to milk it every step of the way. I mean, we've known now for 4 or 5 months, or I don't even know how long, that this is not going to, Tower of Terror is going away and it's going to become a Marvel ride. So I think it's time to just move on, and I'm kind of getting tired of all these different events and these extra pay to play kind of things that they're doing with it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Post your comments below. Maybe I'm totally off base. Maybe these events are really great and people enjoy them, and that's fine. That's wonderful. It's just, for me personally, I think that it's the equivalent of ripping a Band-Aid off super slow. I think it's the equivalent of ripping a bandit off super slow. I think it's like it's almost like torture. Like just let's just end it, you know? Let's just end it and start with the new and go from there. Let's move on. So let me know what you think. Post your thoughts below. And like the video, subscribe to it if you like my content. I'm always making videos on Disney in general, and like Star Wars and Pixar and Disneyland. So if you like that kind of stuff, just go ahead and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all your time and all your support. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.